Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast. Samantha.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Good. I jumped in front of you. I want
Yes,
to say
you did.
I want to, because sometimes I want to be first.
Yeah. Well, you're a jump aheader, a talker
I'm a jump
over,
aheader,
and
a butter inner.
Yeah, you're all those things right now.
Yeah. Right. I'm anything ending in an ER. I think maybe I can be.
You potentially can.
Right. Those were my goals. Right. And sometimes I'm just thankful that I excel at things.
Okay.
Right. So I'm really, really good at those things, Samantha. I think I'm probably the best. I'm the best butter inner.
Yes, you are, because you can't get a word in edgewise.
No, and that's all I want are my words to be in edgewise. I just want my words in.
I know.
Right?
No. Yeah.
Okay. That's why I talk. Here's the thing, friends of the podcast. That's why I talk to the TV. That's why I talk to a cat that is fake.
Yep.
Right. That's why I just walk around and vacant apartment talking.
Yes.
Yeah. Cause that's what I do. That's why when I'm in the car and I turn on the radio and I'm ready to sing a song, I'm like, before the song even gets going and I get singing, I say to myself, all right, be a rock star. Right. I'm my own cheerleader.
Yes, you are. You know what you're not going to excel at?
Tell me.
Well, you're not a very adorable 6-year-old child named Sam, who is becoming an internet sensation because he is rapping the ABC song with all the jobs that you can do. A is for architect, and you can build stuff. And then B is for, I'm not sure, I can't remember. And then C, like, it's just, I watched the whole thing, 2 minutes of my day, loved it. Cutest kid on the face of the earth. Dad in the back doing a little beatbox, a little
almost sounds like a little bit of Yo Gabba Gabba.
Well, yeah, I don't know. But this kid was adorable. I loved it. If you need a pick-me-up, folks, I'm going to suggest you go find it on the YouTubes.
How do we find it? What are we looking for?
I don't know. Some kid with the ABC song.
How did you find it?
It showed up in my Instagram feed.
Okay. Well, then, you know what? I will definitely do that. But here's something, though, that I took great offense to this morning. Rob Susky, who follows us, he's a C95 radio morning host.
Uh-huh.
And he dared to say that there was maybe a new song that was going to overtake Baby Shark Doo 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 Doo, Baby Shark Doo Doo.
It's German. No.
Yeah, and
it's not even in English.
You can't even, number one, and so I replied back, nothing will ever take over that song. So, dear Rob Susky, number one, right? You can't sing that new song. There's no fun chorus.
No.
I don't think there's actions. The only word that I recognized was plop. And that only goes so far.
Yes.
And that was on his Instagram this morning.
And any good song, if you want it to be catchy, it's got to have a couple of words you can just keep rolling off your tongue. And then it has to have actions with it.
It has to have some actions. There has
any
to
good
be,
song.
Right? That's why, like Head and Shoulders, Knees and Toes was so popular back in the day. Had some hardcore actions. Right?
Head and Shoulders.
Right?
Yeah.
What about like Skip to My Lou? Right? That had some actions.
Yes.
Right? London Bridges Falling Down. Even though it was a negative song, but still had actions.
Yes.
I'm just saying, you're absolutely right? So if you can't do Baby Shark Doo 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 Doo, if you can't do that, you got no song. And so I get the little guy rapping. I can see where that might be interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Interesting, Samantha. Speaking of interesting.
Oh my God.
Did we survive? Did you sleep last night?
Of course I did.
Did you?
Yes, it wasn't that scary.
Wasn't that scary?
No.
It wasn't that scary.
But it was still fun to go.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be the leader. I was just like, I just want to follow the white SUV in front of me. I just want them.
You didn't get to.
Nope. I had to be the leader of the pack. I was the leader of the pack. Right. And you know what? It was the element of surprise. right?
I'll give them that. You're right. Because you know what? Common sense tells you that you can only be so scared in the car.
Yes. Okay.
But you're right. It's the element of surprise.
I don't know if anybody who's listening pays attention to our Facebook. We did a bunch of stuff on Facebook yesterday about going through a drive-through Halloween, Spooktacular YXE. Spooktacular YXE. And then Lisa put some stuff on IG today, which, by the way, that clown picture,
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
It's because that goddamn clown posed right at my window because he heard me say, I hate you.
Hate clowns, yeah.
I hate clowns and I hate you. And then he was all like gangsta in my picture. That's what he was. He was like the gangsta clown.
Yeah. And then the HHG decided to come. So that was fun.
And who would have expected that, right? She's on her staycation.
Yes.
I think part of the reason why she decided to come, right, is because she's not having a great staycation, right? She hates the resort.
Yes. There's
right?
no booze.
There's no booze. I think it's been fixed though, because apparently today was all you can drink wine day.
Oh, there you go.
Right? So
that's a good staycation.
Yeah, right. And the gym was open today because she was going to the gym. She was doing some workouts.
Okay.
So I think it's getting a bit better. But yeah, wasn't that kind of fun that the HHG came? Because right, that girl, she get in lockdown and she's hard to get out.
She's hard to pry out.
Right? And she came out.
Yeah.
And there was the gang was all back, all in force.
Yeah. I don't know, because I was so I don't know what I was. Good thing I didn't roll. I didn't hit someone or
I wonder how often there's
harm.
close calls.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right? Because you got to think about it. You're putting a lot of trust in people to do the right thing.
Well, that's probably why they ask you to turn off your car.
I guess that's a good point, right? That's a good point. There's a method to their madness right there. Right?
It was fun. It was fun.
It was fun. You know what? It was important to have a little bit of Halloween.
Yeah.
And we thought we had it.
I messaged Tracy because I saw on her Facebook page that she was asking about the Halloween
I saw
drive-through
that too.
thing.
Yeah.
So I quickly messaged her and said, "Hey, you should go. Your kids will probably really like it."
I think her kids would be fine.
Yeah. She watched our Facebook too.
Did she?
Yeah. And she thought, "Yeah, I'm going to go."
Yeah, right. Why not? Right? Because that's the thing, right? When the pandemic got you down, right? You got to make lemonade.
Yes, you got to make lemonade.
That's the theme of the whole pandemic, Samantha. Right? Right? When life hands you lemons, you got to make lemonade.
Okay.
Right? Because that's what the pandemic is.
I would prefer iced tea with a splash of lemon, so I'll go that route.
You have a sensitive tummy, right?
I do.
But the phrase, the old time phrase,
the old
time
life
throws you lemons, right? You make lemonade.
What the hell is that?
You never heard that phrase?
No.
Did I just make that phrase up?
What the hell? No. What do you have in your hand, you bonehead?
Oh, it's a pen. It's a pen.
It looked gigantic.
Well, we're on the Zoom, right? So it could be, right? It could be. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
it's just
my
a pen,
God.
right?
Okay.
It's just a pen.
It's just a pen.
pen.
Okay, Lisa, I got news.
Tell me.
You know how we were talking about our buddy Gwen Stefani last week, okay?
Yeah.
Where we said, hey, girl, maybe don't go country.
Maybe don't go country.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna marry country. She's getting married to Blake Shelton. They announced their engagement on Tuesday.
Really? I just don't know, hey?
I'm a little bit country.
What are they, Donnie and Marie? And I'm a little bit rock and roll, right? A little bit of music in my soul. I don't know that song because I think it was before our time. But
I think it was.
But we do know that Donny Osmond was a little bit rock and roll and Marie was a little bit country. I think, I don't know, right? I think just because you put a cowboy hat on her and some boots, don't make her country in her heart.
No, but I think she's got a good heart. And to be honest, I'm all for it because they've been dating since 2015, since the divorces went through. So I think if you can hang out with somebody for 5 years and still want to get married to them, I think you should.
I guess.
Yeah, she's 51 too, and he's 44. So, cougar.
Cougar alert. Kind of like myself, right? I'm a cougar.
Yes, you
Right? I'm a 2-year-old cougar.
2-year-old cougar.
I was a 2-year-old cougar.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, that's kind of funny. Okay, but you know what? It's funny, right? You know how I watch Drew Barrymore,
Yes, you love her.
right? I do, right? Okay,
so we're hypocrites, or you're a hypocrite for sure.
Yeah, but that's the truth. That's like a big reveal of 2020 right there. That is a big reveal because her heart bleeds true.
Does it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it has to. It has to. There's just no way that it can't.
She
There's
just can't be that fake, like she can't do it that well.
I don't think so. I don't think she can.
So it's got to be.
Yeah, I think so, right? I think that, so on her show, they were saying that, she had Hoda Khatib on it.
Yeah.
And she said that Hoda has a new book out. You probably have at the bookstore, Words to Live By.
Probably.
Right? And it's like one of those inspirational books, right? So something every day. And
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore said that when the pandemic hit, she decided she bought that book just recently, but when the pandemic hit, she said she decided that every morning before she picked up her phone, she would find a quote. And that would be her words to live by for the day.
Okay.
Well, now it turns out that Hoda has a book. And I want that book. Can you look at it for me?
Sure. Do you want it? Do you want the Hoda book? Okay.
Yeah, and I want the Jan book too.
Yes, Jan's book came out on Tuesday.
Do you have a special table or anything?
No.
No. Huh.
No, we don't.
Hmm.
But it's going to be popular, so.
It will be popular. You know what? I'm just saying, right? If I was the merchandiser of said bookstore, I'd be like, you know what? This is going to be a really hot commodity because her TV show rocks.
Yes,
she rocks, and
right.
everybody's going to want the book, and it's Christmas, and they're going to want the CD, the gems, and all.
Yes.
Just make a little table, little nook. Just saying, that would just be me, right?
Okay, all right.
That would just be me. But you know what? Here's the other thing. I just want to go back to the other thing that I want to say about the haunted house, Samantha.
Yes.
That I was really, really proud of you because I think only one time did I feel that you went all Sam on him.
What's that mean?
Because when that girl was looking at you and you didn't see her coming at you.
Yeah.
You kind of went all Sam on them, right? Like you were kind of like, ah. Right? Like you raised the roof, right? You went all Sam on them. Right?
Because she was
pointing in your belly.
Because she was pointing and laughing. She was on your side of the car. And I'm like, what are you pointing and laughing at, you crazy dead person? Right. And then I turned, I automatically looked at my window. Nobody was there. Yeah. And then I looked back at her, and all of a sudden I looked back again, and whoo, he was right there.
Right. So I think the definition of going all Sam on them is because you are full of vim and vigor. Right. That's what that's all about, Samantha.
Well, if anyone was recording me in that car.
Right.
You would have heard it.
So you'll find that new word in the dictionary for 2020. Right.
Going Sam on them.
Going Sam on them. Right. Full of vim and vigor.
Vim and vigor.
Right. Exactly. That's too funny.
Okay, so you know that guy on the longboard who was drinking cranberry juice.
You're not going to try and convince me that this is new again, are you?
No. Okay. And listen to Fleetwood Mac's song Dreams.
Yeah.
Did you know that was the only song that went #1 for Fleetwood Mac? Even though the Rumors album is probably it's an iconic album. It's one of their best. It's the one that everybody remembers about Fleetwood Mac.
It's one of the most iconic albums in the world, right? There's a handful of them, right? And that's one of them.
Yeah. So that's the only song that ever went #1, and it's back on the charts, which is funny.
I think it's awesome that it's back on the charts, but I think that that's so weird that it went that's the only one that went #1, because out of that whole album is so oh, so good. It's a little bit older than what we were.
Yes.
But that's how iconic it was, right? It was because it was like a hand-me-down. So then you listen to it and you're like, oh my God, this is so cool.
I remember Fleetwood Mac when I was growing up.
Yeah, I do too. But I know that for me to have gone out and bought that album because it came out in 1977, we wouldn't have been listening to it firsthand.
No, because we
Right?
were too young for that then.
We were too young, but probably once we got into our teens,
Yeah.
then I remember being in high school listening to it with friends. And yeah, so weird. I love Stevie Nicks so much. I think she's like,
She dresses like a witch every day.
well, and don't get me wrong, right? I think she could modernize that look a little bit. Just saying, right?
But you have to appreciate the fact that she's dressed like that forever.
That
and a
girl
day.
has been wearing black tights since before black tights were cool.
I don't think I've ever seen her wear color.
No, which is not a bad thing either, right? Why do we need color?
No.
And
Yes,
that's
it's
funny,
true.
right? Because speaking of color and things like that, right? Because Stevie Nicks is kind of dark. Here's my question for you. Why do we sleep in a dark room at night, but we don't care if we fall asleep on the couch when it's daylight?
Because it's a nap.
But why don't we care? Well, you know me, right? If I sleep anywhere, even in the bedroom in the day, light on, because I don't want my body to think that it's nighttime, because then that's going to throw me off. So light on.
You don't sleep at night, so it's funny that you're so concerned during the day.
I know. Does that make me? Am I a vampire?
You're weird. You're not a vampire.
I'm not a vampire? Okay, good. I was a little worried I might have been
Lisa?
a vampire.
Lisa, you're fucked
Sam.
up. That's what's
I'm
happening.
fucked up. I'm
You're
weird,
fucked up.
hey?
You're so
I know.
weird.
And it's funny, right? Because sometimes the HHG doesn't sleep much at night. And so
Yeah.
she'll send me a text. She'll be like, I hope you're sleeping. And then I'll send her a text. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not.
Oh my God. You can guarantee that I will be sleeping. So
Oh,
don't
right? You're
message
not
me.
even getting that text message unless there's an emergency. And then I still know you're not seeing it till the morning. Right? There could be
That's
an emergency, right? And I still know you aren't seeing it till the morning.
No. 'Cause
Right?
I'm
I know that.
sleeping.
I know that about you, right? There's nothing wrong with that. What I think, this is something that I kind of have a problem with, okay? And I don't know, and I'm going to probably show my ignorance because sometimes that happens because I don't always understand shit, right? Right? Thanks for sticking up for me there, Samantha. So, right? That's exactly, because I have a good heart. I'm a really good person, right? But when I don't understand stuff, I sometimes come across ignorant.
Yes,
So-
you do.
So speaking of ignorant, Tim Hortons and Burger King are going to offer reusable, returnable containers. They would allow customers to pay a deposit and receive their order in these reusable cups, returnable cups for food packaging. How do we feel?
Do you think that's COVID safe?
Well, I don't think anything's COVID safe, right? I think the whole goal of COVID is to kill you and knock out the population. Right? It can't be COVID safe.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a way of, limiting single use plastic, right?
Yeah. I guess.
Is to do the returnable, reusable containers.
But I don't want to be
no-
carrying my shit to the fast food restaurant. Oh, was
Okay.
that ignorant? Was that ignorant?
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
but
sorry.
let's be honest. How often do you actually remember your reusable grocery bags
Yeah.
when you go grocery shopping?
Especially now that they're back to giving you plastic.
Well, and they give you plastic, and that's fine. And they're encouraging you to go back with your reusable. I forget them every
I know.
freaking time.
I know. You know who doesn't forget them? Mike Gibson. He'll get to the car. He'll even drive a block away, and all of a sudden he'll come back, and I'll be like, "Did you forget your wallet?" Nope, forgot the bags. Oh my
jeez.
God. You are a
Oh
good
my
man.
God. You know
are
what?
a good man.
I think we aspire to be Michael Gibson.
Maybe we do. I don't know, right? Just put on a bush coat and some sneakers and off you go. Life is pretty.
He's
life
just-
is. It all
He's just
makes
following
sense.
the rules, Lisa.
That's right.
He's,
he just
he's
follows
so
the
much
rules.
better at that.
Right? He just follows the rules. He understands that the rules are there for a reason and that we should just shut up and follow them. Right? That's just kind of
Yes.
the end of it, right?
I think
And-
it's the whole shut up piece.
Yeah, and in his mind, right? You can have an opinion and you can hate the rules, but just shut up. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about
Right?
it.
He doesn't want to hear about it. That's the thing, right?
Oh my God.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty.
Oh.
So your girl, Wendy Williams, what's up?
Oh my God. Okay, I don't know
Has she-
what you're talking about.
Has she
looks-
slipped?
She's doing exactly what she does all the time.
Apparently last Friday's show was a train wreck.
Really?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, and everybody got all worried about her.
Why? Was
Last
she
Friday,
forgetting stuff?
it was worse than normal. Yeah, apparently she was forgetting stuff and not making sense, and
Uh-oh.
yeah. But then you said the rest of her shows have been okay? Have just been not
Yeah.
okay, but like
I-
okay for Wendy?
I watched her this morning. She seemed fine.
Huh. Like as Wendy, only as a Wendy can.
Yes.
Right. So
Because
there's
sometimes-
fine. There's fine. And then there's Wendy Williams. Right?
And then there's Wendy
Hey,
Williams.
just in case friends of the podcast don't know, maybe they don't watch her, we don't want them thinking that when you say, oh, I'm fine, we don't want to necessarily think that you're Wendy Williams fine, because that means you're crazy.
Because
Right.
she goes off on a tangent or forgets something. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the whole point of the guy that's like off to the left of her or something.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
Right? He's
to
supposed
keep her-
to bring her back.
Bring her back.
Right?
And
Exactly.
I think they've kept her hot topics really short,
Yeah.
and they now have other people coming in to talk about stuff.
Okay, good.
So I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I hope not.
I think she's fine.
Okay, good. Right? Because the world needs a little how you doing.
How you doing?
Right? Because she is so crazy, and that's sometimes okay.
I think that's, you know what? Like, she just likes to tell you how it should be, and she doesn't mince her words. And maybe she does come off looking a little cray-cray, but no offense, people. Y'all can be the same.
Yeah, you know what I think? I think Wendy needs to go on the Drew Barrymore show.
Oh, that would be
Right?
fun.
Because then you'd have crazy, and you'd have and kind of
compassionate.
crazy, and compassionately crazy, and just crazy. Right? I wonder what that looks like, right?
I think it looks crazy. So
I think it looks super crazy. Might even be crazy overload. Could it be crazy? Could be crazy overload,
it totally could.
right? It could be just crazy overload, right? Could be like, and just when you thought that was all the crazy in the world, you realize that there's a down below parking garage full of more crazy, right? That's so crazy.
It's the zombie apocalypse of crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So apparently, along with the rest of the world, Gayle King, Oprah's best friend, she gained the quarantine 20.
I heard.
I got the quarantine 45, 50. So
Did you gain the
girl,
quarantine 50?
You're fine. You're
fine.
You're
Come on,
fine.
girl.
Girl.
And that's with a U, G-U-R-L, girl. That's how we're saying it for spelling. If it's a spelling bee, can you use it in a sentence, please, girl?
Girl.
And what part of language is that? How is it, is girl, that's like is that like two syllables? Girl. Right? Like that type of thing. Yeah,
Oh my
you know what they
God.
say? They say that 60% of Americans, I love how we only ever have like American stats and not Canadian stats. That's my favorite, right? They say that 60, and that's not planned. That's just shit luck.
It's
They
just
say that,
shows up.
they say that 60% of Americans have gained 10 pounds or more since the pandemic.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whatever, right?
There's,
Do you know
there's
what
only so much moving you want to do during a pandemic, I think.
Oh my God, right? Mike went and got groceries today. Okay, and remember how not only did I have a heart attack, but I'm a diabetic? This is what is in my home right now.
Cookies?
Let me tell you, a dozen donuts, because, right, at some point I said, I just love grocery store donuts. There's a lemon meringue pie for the second week in a row, because he's found a new lemon meringue pie that he seems to like for breakfast. Right? Because when he comes home from work, that's his supper.
Oh my God.
So he's just eating a dessert, lemon meringue pie. We had a pizza again for supper, regular pizza. There's Cheetos Paws. There's ice cream, and there is drumsticks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think dude trying to kill me.
I think he is.
I think dude's trying to kill me, right? I think he secretly has a girl at the drive-thru at the Tim Hortons that he goes to on his way to work, and I think he tells her it'll work. She'll fall for the donuts. The donuts will get her. The lemon meringue pie, not so much. Like the odd piece, that was fine, right? But I'm sure he's saying to his girlfriend, the donuts, that's gonna get her. Because he knows it's gonna get me.
Oh
Right?
my God, he is trying to kill you. This is
I know.
the slow way to do it.
Like, do I phone the police? What do I do? Well, I'm telling the world, right?
What would you say to the police? I think my husband is killing me with donuts.
Killing me with donuts. Right?
Ma'am,
And that's-
is the powdered sugar arsenic?
Right? Exactly. Right? Who needs this much junk food?
I think he's
apparently
going
it's
through
his
a phase.
diabetic wife. You
Well,
think
if
it's
he's
him?
he could be going through a phase. Maybe he just needs some comfort food.
Well, that's fine, but don't bring the comfort to me, because when you put the comfort in my fridge, then I'm like, I want the donuts, because I do have a weakness for donuts. You're right. He does know donuts will kill me. He knows.
Yes, he knows.
Especially from the grocery store. Ho, 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 ho.
Yes.
So good.
So is he trying to kill you, or is he just trying to be nice to you? Because now he feels your diabetes is fake, just like you do. Because you think
I don't know.
You think
He's
your
never
diabetes is fake.
I think my diabetes is fake. He's never going to admit that my diabetes is fake, because he's never going to say that I'm right.
No. And
Right?
John agrees he is trying to kill you.
Well, of course, right? And deep down, John's probably rooting Team Mike. Go, Mike, go. As I'm sure are all husbands, which is fine, right? That's fine. I guess you just got to find out what it is, right? I don't know, officer. Last time I checked, there was some donuts in the fridge.
There's Lisa sitting in her chair, half a donut
Right.
hanging out of her mouth.
I know, right? I feel like I need to like hire like a private eye or something,
No.
right? An investigative. I feel like 60 Minutes needs to come and do a piece on us.
Oh dear. No,
Yeah.
don't do that.
You don't think so?
No,
Huh. Okay.
don't
Just
do
saying.
that.
All
Don't
right.
do that.
I'm just saying. Seems odd. Seems odd.
I
right?
don't know. Okay, so I think Lisa, you've worked yourself into a bit of a sticky situation.
Oh yeah. Hey.
You've created a fun Tuesday.
Well, I have. One has to go Tuesday.
Yeah. Eventually, you're going to run out of stuff.
I know. I think I only have 2 left. That I know for sure.
That you know for sure. I think that you, in your infinite wisdom, didn't realize the problem.
Because I never think things through.
No, you don't. You don't go long. You don't see
No.
big. You don't see for
No.
future issues. You don't think of the whole picture.
I got blinders.
Yes, you do. So, folks, thank you again for your Facebook Tuesday.
Where are we going?
There's
Higher!
so many. There's so fucking many comments. And I
It's
love
so
that.
awesome.
I love that. And you know what? I'm just going to say this. And I'm just going to put it out there, and you can poo-poo me all you want, folks. I love Tootsie Rolls. Long live the Tootsie Roll. Out of all your comments, one person agreed with me, Christine O'Neill. Girl, I got you back.
And I'm
She
supposed to tell
she
you.
got mine and I got hers.
I'm supposed to tell you that Jay from the Bay
Oh, okay.
also loves Tootsie Rolls. He told me that today. And he said, make sure you tell Samantha that. I'm like, I'll let her know, Jay.
Yay.
Right? Jay. And I told you, you're like, put in Tootsie Rolls. I'm like, they're just going to get kicked to the curb.
I know, but it was fun.
Right? That and what was the other? The Sour Patch?
The Sour Patch, yeah.
Who knew?
And John loves Tootsie Rolls too.
Oh, he's just going to say that because you say that.
I know.
There's no proof. There's no proof. Nobody loves that shit. Right? There's
Yes,
just
they
no
do.
way. No, they
Tootsie
don't.
Rolls are good.
They don't. And I will keep coming up with more. One time it's going to be weird things. It's going to be like, one has to go. Diapers, wipes, and who knows? Who knows where I'm going to take this? I don't know yet.
Because now I think you got to expand. That's all I'm saying. I think you got to
Well,
go big.
I'm going to need you to give me a hand with that.
You're going to go outside the food realm.
Oh, yeah, for sure we're going to go outside of the food realm. You betcha.
We
Right?
did pie.
We did pie, John.
We did pie.
We did pie.
Sorry, guys. We're recording with John and he's flashing things on the screen again.
Because we're not in the car. Why? Because the pandemic hit Saskatoon big time this past week and a half.
Yeah.
Seems to be a little worse than normal. They shut the bars down almost.
Well, they're the problem.
Well, but here, the HHG had a good thing, because you know how the odd time the HHG, like, right, we like to go out and have a little wine. And so I sent her a message today, and I said to her, I said, bars stop serving alcohol at 10, and you gotta be gone by 11. And she's like, good thing we do all our ordering by 6. I'm like, oh my God, that's brilliant. It's so good. Your rules don't apply to us, COVID.
Oh my God.
I know, right? Leave it to the HHG. But yeah,
well,
so much
as long
fun
as you
on the
guys are
Facebook.
still, doing your thing.
Doing our thing. Not right now. We're on a break, right? Because it's too crazy. It's too
Well,
dangerous.
it's too crazy, and she's on a staycation, and
She's on a
we're not
staycation.
sure of the location, but we know that it sucks. So.
Well, but last night it served crackers and cheese whiz, and then she said that it got bumped up half a star. Because it was a midnight snack that was served.
Snack. Okay.
I'm like, nice. So maybe, who knows, by the end of the week, who knows, maybe, who knows what'll be happening.
This is
right?
true. So,
but yes, lots of fun on Facebook.
Yes. And, because we love to have fun with you guys, just keep bringing friends to the podcast, get them to listen to us, download our podcast from Podbean. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Downloads really do help us understand, how many people we're getting to. So we would love for you guys to download the podcast from either Podbean or any podcast app that you have.
Yeah. You got to physically hit the download button.
Yeah.
Or subscribe. Is it both?
Well, it's subscribe, but you have to download it. You have to
download
download it, for it to count. But if you would like to support the podcast, you can go to Patreon or Podbean Patreon. And for as little as $2 a month, you could support and help us. We buy equipment. There are things, we have Podbean fees to pay for and things of that nature. So
and fun things we want to do.
And fun things we want to do, like the Halloween excursion, because that was we broadcasted that. We did it on IG. We did a Facebook Live. That's right. So we want to do more things like that. So help us out if you can. You can go to www.patreon.com/IShakeMyHead, or again, like I said, Podbean Patreon. Over top of my face, you'll see a little money bag. Just touch it lightly.
Punch it. Give it a punch.
No, touch it lightly. And we are actually part of the Low Tree Studio podcast network. So if you'd like to check out Jason and Mindy, their podcast, or The Difference Between Us, that would be fantastic. We really do like being on the Low Tree Studios podcast network. So check them out. And, guys, just interact with us. You know how much we enjoy it. We just want to keep adding to our Facebook group, our IG followers. We'll interact with you. If you say hi, we'll say hi back.
We will say hi back.
We will say hi back.
we are those folk.
Yes. But one thing I think we need to make very clear, that no one in 2020 needs murder hornets.
Oh my God. And they're just rearing their ugly killing heads.
Yes. So apparently they were hiding out at a U.S.-Canada border between South Surrey, BC, and Blaine, Washington. And they caught 85 of those lovely little hornets, kept them alive.
Big, hey? They're big.
They're big, and they're keeping them for testing and research. And they're setting traps, apparently. And all I thought was, really? Murder hornets?
Murder hornets.
We weren't kidding. They're legit.
And bad enough, right? Because hornets in the first place, they only want to hurt you. Now they need to kill you?
Now we need to kill you.
Good God, right? That's what I say to that. Thumbs down to them.
Because we heard about the murder hornets at the beginning of the pandemic, did we not?
Yeah, the beginning.
And now they're rearing their fun little ugly head.
Yeah. As
we almost close out this lovely 2020 year.
Exactly, right? We don't need them. We do not need murder hornets. We got enough shit on our plate. Dear pandemic, the plate's pretty full, hey?
Oh my God.
Right? It's a big old heaping full of shit. We're good.
We're all paranoid to touch each other, go outside, go to a restaurant.
Exactly.
It's all of those things.
We don't need any more.
We do not need more people.
We don't need one more worry.
You know what? You know who doesn't have a worry? And I think, this is what happens when you do reality TV, folks.
Uh-oh.
The Duggars. Those girls are out of control.
Those girls have broken free, Samantha.
Holy cannoli.
Not all
Okay,
of them.
Jill Duggar, she's using birth control.
Oh, yeah?
What?
You ready for this? Joyanne Duggar, she got bangs. She got bangs. Right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. And Ginger cut her hair.
Like, what is going on with them?
They are crazy, right? They're wearing pants.
I know.
They don't care. They
The
don't
oldest,
care.
the oldest one's not even married. She's like the granny of the group.
Yeah, right? I
What
think that's
the hell?
Ginger. I know. But then now she's got shorter hair. She cut those short and curly, not just like long. I know. Right? So crazy. They like DFC, right? They don't fucking care.
No.
Right? They don't care.
New show. Duggar's Gone Wild.
Duggar's Gone Wild. Or Duggar's DFC. Right? Duggar's DFC. Either or. They're both
my
good titles.
God.
Right? Because that's what happens. That's what happens
Oh my God.
when unnatural things like you can't have bangs runs wild.
Yes, and you can't
Right?
wear pants. You can only wear a skirt or a dress.
Right?
And you can't use a form of birth control. You just gotta keep having babies, even
Having
though maybe
baby.
you don't want babies. Because apparently Jill Duggar, she no longer, I don't want no more babies right now.
She got 2
I'm good.
babies. She's like, I'm good.
She's good.
Yeah.
She don't want no
Because
more.
she must be scared. You think of this, right? You got 2 babies, you're Jill Duggar, and you're having sex with your husband, and you're just scared to death because all you're thinking of is your mom, who has 19 and counting. I know! Right? Mm-mm. Guess what? It's
Oh my
time to
God.
change the family structure.
Yeah.
Right?
Like-
It's just time.
Do we need 19 kids?
No, we don't.
Does any one person need 19 kids?
Samantha, you and I decided we didn't need 1 kid. Right? I feel just fine. If I had 1 kid, I'd have to fight them over the donuts that are now going to just be mine.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yes.
Just saying. Right? Right? Should be a new reality show for Lisa. Donut Queen. Right? Because I love donuts so much too.
Yes. Oh my
Right?
God.
I
Oh
know.
my God.
Wouldn't that be so funny? Right? The reality show. Oh, Tuesday nights at 7. Donut Queen. And here they come.
Do.
Right? Dressed as a little donut. Right? Because in my world, a donut makes everything better.
And you know what the show would be? It would just be you sitting in your chair eating a donut.
Eating a donut. Yeah. Right? On a plate because I'm not a monster.
That's the whole show.
That's the whole show. Just me
The
picking.
whole
Me,
show.
it'd be just me deciding what. And the first 29 minutes would be me deciding what donut to pick. Right? Right? Because you know me, right? I hate to make a decision.
Oh my God.
I hate to make decisions. So
Ain't
that would
that
be
the
the
truth?
majority of the show would be me deciding what one to pick.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That would
Hey.
be too funny.
But if you get famous, you could go on the David Letterman show.
I would love to go on the David Letterman show.
Yeah, the one
I
on
need
the
to be
net.
his next guest.
I know. David Letterman's next
Yeah.
guest.
I know. Lisa Gibson.
Lisa Gibson. Because you know what?
Sometimes
Kim
referred to
Kardashian.
as the donut queen.
The donut queen. Kim Kardashian was on his show.
I know. And I saw it.
She-
Did you see it?
I did. And I was like,
Girl got it going on.
she's not as silly as you think.
No, not one bit. When she really is not, is she?
No.
No. I'm like, oh my God, they're actually smart. Not just like they're smart.
Yeah.
They are a smart group of people.
But you know what
Right?
really got me though? You know what really got me was that because I was that whole scenario of her getting burglarized.
Oh,
right?
I
When
completely
she was in
forgot all
Paris.
about it.
I completely forgot all about it. And then when she talked about it, I was just
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
You know what the bad thing with that was? Is it's like the world forgot about it, but the world downplayed it too. Because it was Kim Kardashian.
Because it was
And
Kim Kardashian.
When you hear
Yeah.
her talk about it, it was heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
Like
it was
you
horrible.
you could feel her fear.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Understandable, right?
Right.
Crazy,
You know,
crazy.
I like David Letterman in this forum.
I like David Letterman in any form.
Well, because he's just funny, right?
Yeah, he is.
He's just so
He is.
weird.
I appreciate
He's
him a lot.
That beard is so distracting.
His white socks are distracting. There's lots about David Letterman that's distracting.
Oh my god!
But he's working it. It's working for him.
Yes, it is.
It's working for him, right?
Did you watch the Robert Downey Jr. one though?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay.
Don't give it away.
Oh, it's good.
Samantha, let's talk about it next week, okay?
I'm just
Same
saying.
time, same place. Next week, we'll talk about it, right?
I'm just saying it's good.
All right, I'm making a note. We'll talk about it next week. I'll get to it. All right. Here's a question for you. Do you ever wonder why kid actors go bad?
Well,
the kid who played Tim Allen's oldest kid in Home Improvement, he was arrested for trying to strangle his girlfriend.
Why?
I don't know why. Why you got to be like that?
Why? Oh,
Why?
I think that is there a little bit of an issue when kids, get into the acting business young,
Maybe.
get famous, and then things fall apart.
Maybe. Right? It's possible. Too much fame.
Well,
much fame.
I don't know.
Right?
Maybe she ate the last.
Well, then I tell you, somebody eats my last donut, and that could actually cause quite the issue too. It's one thing if I say, do you want the donut? Because
Yes.
now maybe in my mind I know that they're kind of stale and I'm not going to eat it. Then I'll say to Mike,
Yes.
did you want that donut? That's different.
That's
But
different.
you just take the donut. Don't just take. Don't be a taker.
Don't just take the donut.
Don't just be a taker. I don't know.
I think that poor kid, but you don't strangle people. What are you doing?
No, right? Thou shalt not kill.
Yeah.
It's right in there. It's right in the big book. It's right in the big book.
Don't lay your hands on people. That's all
No.
I'm saying.
Don't do it. So the other day I was reading an article about Worcestershire sauce. And I had to stop reading it because if I had finished it, I would never ever use it again.
Why? What was in it?
What it's made out of.
What is it?
I can't talk about it.
Really?
Gotta just leave it at that. You need to Google it yourself.
Oh my god.
You need to Google it yourself. I can't
What's
be part
in
of
it?
that. I can't be part of it. You need to Google it. Do some homework.
Oh, is it bad?
It's icky.
Is it insects?
No, it's not insects, but it's just yucky for such a wonderful, wonderful sauce. Moving right along now.
No, I need you to share because
No,
I'm curious.
I don't know. I literally stopped reading it. I'm like, I can't read this. I'm never going to use this again. And I love it too much. Yeah. So you're going to have to Google that, Samantha. Okay, but listen.
Formaldehyde?
No, nothing like that bad.
I'm throwing things out there because I just need you to tell me what you read.
I'm not going to. You have to, the friends of the podcast, Google it. Okay, but listen, this is some really big news I got to share with you.
What?
I never even knew this. This is going to blow your mind. I think I could be the queen.
No, you can't.
Yes, I could. Because listen, she likes 4 small meals a day. I like 4 small meals a day. Twice a week, the royal chef sends her a list of menu options, and she'll cross off whatever she doesn't want and approve the dishes she does. I could do that. It's like picking my meal at the hospital. That was the best part of being in the hospital. I might not eat that shit, but I'm happy to pick it. Right?
My God, if I know anything about you after all these years, you love the options.
I want options.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And you
I want
love
food options.
I'm going to take this and this and this and this and this, and then you eat one thing.
Exactly. But I want the option.
But you want the option.
Right? It can come with that too. I'll take it.
I'll take an applesauce. I have 4 sitting right beside me.
But I'll take
I
a new
didn't
one.
want those 4, but I might want the 5th one.
You never know, right? I maybe will. Exactly. So I think I could be the queen.
Oh my God.
I know. Right? Wouldn't that be awesome?
You know what? You could be a relative of the queen because you do eat like the queen.
I do eat like
you don't like large meals. You like little snacky type of shit.
I think that when I'm done eating, everybody else should be too. Right? I think, little rude, I'm done. You're still going.
Oh my God.
Right?
And you carry a purse and everyone knows that when you put the purse down.
Right? Means conversation's over.
Over.
Right? Exactly. Whenever I go from my bay bag to my purse, I mean business.
Yes, you do.
Right? My purse is small enough that it only holds really a little bit of money and my lipstick. Right?
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh
Isn't
my
that
God,
scary?
that's true. Because you brought your bay bag yesterday.
Yeah.
Your little lunch kit.
My little.
We were just going to a Halloween drive-through.
We're just staying in the car.
We were just staying in the car.
Not going anywhere fancy. I don't just need to bring my purse for no reason.
Oh my God, you could be the queen. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Okay, here's something even more crazy than me being the queen. You imagine if people didn't poop?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to find a hobby.
I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to wonder what it would be like, what it's like if people don't poop. Right?
Well, how would they get rid of anything that they eat?
I don't know. I'll get back to you on all that.
Okay, well, like, if people didn't poop, how would they get rid of stuff? Think about that.
I don't know.
Think about that, Lisa. You're proposing the idea. No, you're proposing the idea that people will not be pooping. So what are they going to do besides that? Throw up?
No,
Sneeze it out?
How about we just pee it out more? More pee.
Why?
You don't want to pee more?
No.
It becomes more liquefied?
The fuck?
Pureed? Shall we say?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I would go with pee.
Are you going to be a test animal? Are you going to go out there and
Maybe I could. Because guess what? I don't always poop anymore anyways.
This is where we're going, folks. It's leading to the fact that Lisa doesn't always poop.
I don't always poop, right? But I sure as hell always pee. Right? I'm just saying, maybe I've already invented it. Maybe I've already invented it. I don't know.
Yes. Well, it's called I don't really eat much.
Right? And I don't get cranky-pated? Isn't that the new commercial? When you're constipated and cranky, you're cranky-pated?
Oh my God.
Right?
Who has
I don't get
that commercial?
You haven't seen that one? It's on the TV. Yeah. It's because I don't eat much and I don't drink much. That's why.
Uh-huh.
Right? Yeah. So sometimes when you go to poop and I'm just like, oh, apparently I didn't drink very much today because there's no poop. And then I'll tell Mike and Mike will be like, well, when you eat like a fucking bird all day, you're not going to make poop. I'm like, good point. He's like, and then you don't even give it any liquid to help it.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
I'm
pooping out marbles. Right?
My God, you're a rabbit.
I'm a rabbit. Right? I'm a rabbit. Right?
Oh my God. No, don't. Okay. Let's move.
Get that thought, friends of the podcast.
Move along.
Get that thought right out of your mind.
Let's move along.
Right?
Okay. So apparently the Cheesecake Factory is offering a ton of fun burger.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 2 cheese-covered patties on a toasted bun with lettuce, tomato, red onion, pickles, and secret sauce.
I love a red onion.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But no offense, it just sounds like a cheeseburger.
It just sounds like a double cheeseburger. Yeah.
But secret sauce?
Like at the Denny's.
Yeah, like how secret is your sauce?
Yeah, right? Because what is that? That's the Thousand Island and...
Right? During the pandemic, everybody was releasing their sauces to the world.
I know, right?
Everybody
was giving it all up, right?
Yeah.
Here's TGI Fridays sauce. Here's Wendy's sauce. Here's McDonald's sauce.
Yeah.
So is there much of a secret?
How big of a secret could it really be?
Remember when we used to think that Denny's made a really good burger?
Yeah.
They do make a good burger. We haven't been there forever.
No, because we stopped going there.
Yeah. But I like to me it sounds like it's a big burger, right? Ton of fun.
Ton.
Right? Like that's got to be like 2 big patties. To have a ton of fun.
I suppose so.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Samantha, tell me something you're obsessed with. What are you obsessed with? Other than the bun on the top of your head.
Oh, stop it. Get off of it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, whatever. Grow up. Get a brain.
I'm just saying.
You're obsessed with my bun. And
I'm obsessed
really,
with
I don't understand.
Because you're always playing with it.
What am I obsessed with? Well, for a while there, I was obsessed with watching chiropractic cracks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ugh.
Like your neck and your back and going.
Yeah. All that sort of thing, hey?
Yeah. Well, because I was really into the pimple popper.
Yeah, right? Which is kind of cool.
Well, but
Right?
like, what are you obsessed with then?
Just the normal stuff, right? Like I'm still always obsessed with the time,
Oh, good God.
right? Still all the time obsessed with chapstick and how many I can have,
This is true.
right? Today at work, I was obsessed with trying to eat a chocolate bar through underneath my mask, and the pieces were too big. And so my game was, how do I eat it without having my mask move around too much, right? Because it's got to cover your nose. And when you're trying to chew something that's too big in your mouth, it starts to, the ratio of fabric to nose starts to change a little bit.
Leave it to you to pick a game called Let's Shove Food into My Mouth to see if my mask will stay on.
I know, right? That's what I was doing all afternoon.
Yeah, leave it to you.
I'm like, let me try this. And then I'd go to the mirror, right? Because I'm always obsessed with myself in a mirror. I'd go to the mirror and I would chew, knowing the piece is too big in my mouth, but nobody else could tell, except for when I chewed. And then my nose, it would still be covered, but I could see it starting to slip. And I'm like, oh.
Oh my God.
This is too big for my mouth.
Oh my God.
That's how you know. So that's what I've been.
Well, and you are obsessed with looking at your hair.
I'm always obsessed.
Yeah.
Looking at, I'm obsessed with mirrors and my presence in them for some reason. Right? I don't know why.
Is that your narcissistic tendencies?
I think so. I don't even know what
Yeah.
narcissistic means, but I'm thinking it's all part of that. Right? Because you know me, right? I gotta check it out.
You gotta check it out.
Gotta see how it's looking and how it's doing.
The beauty of a mask is that you don't obsess about your teeth anymore.
I don't, right? I don't. Exactly. Because now I don't care. No. Right? Now I don't care. But that's what
my
I was
God.
doing. That's what I was obsessed with today.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm about to get obsessed with. Okay, so
Tell me.
I downloaded Dolly's Christmas album.
Okay.
I was in a better frame of mind.
Okay.
It's going to be okay.
Okay, good. Because I was a little worried, right?
Yeah.
That things weren't going to be okay in the world at Christmas.
Because I saw the commercial for Dolly Parton's Christmas on the Square.
Yes.
Yes, it premieres November 22nd on Netflix. Hi,
Okay.
who's going to watch it? Me.
You are.
Why? Because Dolly is awesome.
Because Dolly is awesome.
Uh-huh. Did you finally finish her documentary?
Yeah, I finished it. And it's awesome.
And she's
And I think we need to go hardcore after Dolly on the Twitter. Let's see if we can get Dolly on the show.
oh my God.
You wanna? I don't know. She's just down to earth enough that maybe one day she'd be like, oh, these two Canadian girls seem fun.
Oh my God.
Right?
That would be so funny.
I know.
Even if she recorded a little Dolly-ism, because now she's doing those, hey?
I know,
She's
right?
doing Dolly-isms.
So I think I may start hounding her.
I think so.
Why not, right? What the hell?
Hey, it took 2.5 years for Jan Arden. Go for it.
Yeah, and where's Jan now? Oh, she's our best friend.
No, she's not.
She just don't know it.
She just don't know.
She just don't know it.
She don't know nothing.
She feels it. She knows there's something different since she was on the podcast in her
Yes.
life. She knows something changed.
Yes,
she just
because
don't,
you don't bother her as much anymore.
right? She just don't know what it is. That's all, right?
Oh, okay. But keeping into the festive, chit chat,
Yeah.
because we're talking about Christmas movies and Halloween is like 3 days away.
3 days away.
Oreo festive bark, ginger and peppermint. How do we feel about this?
No, we don't feel good.
No, I think it's going to be great.
No, I think Oreo, stick to your goddamn cookies.
No, I'm totally down with gingerbread or peppermint.
In a bark?
Yep.
I don't want any bark. The only thing I want is, remember that shit you used to make with the white chocolate and the
Graham crackers.
That's the only thing
The
I
graham
want that's like a
crumbs.
bark. That's the only bark-like thing I want to eat is that.
Yes. That stuff's
Yeah.
expensive to make. Go find your own.
Fine.
Because I know where that's going.
You do know where that's going, right?
Yes.
I still have a bit of time, so I'm not quite done.
Yeah.
Lollipop or hard candy?
Lollipop.
Lollipop, really?
Lollipop, lollipop,
Huh.
oh, lolly,
Over a hard
lolly.
candy.
Lollipop, lollipop,
Huh.
oh, lolly,
I'll take the hard
lolly.
candy.
Lollipop,
I'll
pop.
t- Okay, that's good. That's good. I'll take the hard candy for 200, Alex. Why? Because I don't need to have something on a stick that can maim me.
Well, then you're not very good with things that stick out of your mouth. Oh.
Because guess what? I'm not. Those days are far gone. Far gone. Moving right along before something pops up on the goddamn screen. Let's talk about my frozen shoulders, Samantha. So my frozen shoulders causing me a little bit of angst, hey? Right?
Why do I always laugh at my own jokes? Oh my
Because
God.
it's like
Okay,
it's like
I have to mention this before your frozen shoulder. I'm watching a new
Okay.
comedian. His name is Bert. Oh, I'm gonna get his last name wrong. Keshner. Starts with a K. I caught him on Netflix. I watched his Netflix special called The Cabin. He's really disgusting and funny, but he makes me laugh, and he laughs at his own jokes. And I'm like, I have a kindred spirit.
Because that's what you like, right? Because you laugh
what
at
I
your
do.
own jokes.
Sorry, I just had to throw it out there because
That's
he
fine.
made me laugh, and I'm like, this is Bruce. He's funny.
That's funny. And Chelsea Handler has a new one coming out.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she was on The View, and they showed this one little bit of it, and it's she's calling room service, and she's ordering chicken fingers, and they're like chicken fingers, and she's like, I am 55 years old. You do not need to keep repeating it, right? Because really, right? It's not an adult food, right? It's really not an adult food, and I'm like, oh my God, she's so funny.
Oh my God.
I quite enjoy her. Okay, so my frozen shoulder.
Yes, let's go back to you, Lisa, because this is really just about you.
Right? Thank you.
Right. Okay.
Thank you. That could be narcissistic too. Yeah. So my frozen shoulder. Oh my God. Right? It's bothering me. It's getting in the way of everything.
Really?
Everything. Yeah. Everything. I think I got to get that shot again.
Do it.
You think?
What's a little cortisone?
Because you know what? This is my worry, right? Say I find myself in contestants row on The Price is Right. I can't spin that wheel right now with my frozen shoulder. I can't, right? I can't do it. I'm like, I can't go up. I could bet on the prize, but I can't make it to the wheel. And
Lisa?
I can't take that chance.
Just go get the shot.
I'm going to get the shot, Samantha.
Just go get it. Just do
I'm
it.
going to get the shot. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the shot.
You know what? Just do something that makes you feel better.
One more shot. Yeah. What's one more shot?
What's one more thing in your body?
What's one more thing in my body? Whatever. It don't care. Right?
Okay. So I think this is going to be something that you're going to have a lot of opinions about.
Okay.
Is a sink piling up with dishes any worse than a clean dishwasher never being emptied or a dirty one just filling up?
They're both all scenarios should not ever exist in the adult world. Final answer.
In the Gibson world, what do you do?
Every world.
What do you guys do?
Well, we don't have a dishwasher in our world because there's just two of us and there's not enough dishes that we just can't handle. Right? So even if we were to move and get a place with the dishwasher, I guarantee you we're never going to use it because never. The amount of time it takes to wash the dishes for two is no time. That's why I think that just do your dishes, people. Yeah.
So
and Samantha,
in your opinion, you think people who leave their dishes in the sink are lazy?
I'm not saying lazy. I'm saying I don't get you. I'm saying I think we've done this exercise before in real time. Samantha.
Lisa. Don't be politically correct.
I don't think lazy. I don't think lazy is not the word I would use.
Are you thinking organizationally challenged?
I'm just thinking, I'm thinking I don't get you. Right? I've told you for years I don't get you with this. Right? Do you know how many times I'll do dishes after supper and it'll take me 5 minutes to wash them, dry them, and put them away, and I'll say to Mike, you know what? If you could just convince Sam that it really is this quick, it would be amazing. Her life would be so much better. Right? You come up in conversation often.
Oh, often, I'm sure I do.
Just saying. Right? Now, I will say that as I've gotten older, I've learned to rely a little bit more on maybe God can try them.
Yes.
Right?
Well, that's a Hilda Gibson-ism that I truly cherish.
And if Hilda feels that God can dry them, then you know what? Who am I to say that God can't dry the dishes?
Well, Michael learned it from somewhere, and if Hilda's okay to shirk a rule here and there.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. That's all I'm saying about that. That's all I'm saying, Samantha.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not. It's not meant to judge.
Well, and you saw the Gibson, right? You saw
Yeah.
the Gibson clan.
Saw them.
Everybody's good. How are the elderly Gibsons?
They're all good. Everybody's good. Everybody's good.
The last time I saw them, I was staying at their cabin.
I know, and they were still 79. Right now they're 80. So just
now
wait till
they're
next
80.
wait till
Oh
next
my
summer.
God.
I know, right? Nothing will have changed.
Did they do anything
Nothing.
big for their 80th birthday?
No, they're not those people.
No, I suppose not.
Right?
eh?
They just wake up, they're just thankful that they woke up.
Jeez.
Right? That would be that would truly be their excitement, right? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
We're awake. Right?
Yeah.
So there's a new TV show on it's called Very Scary People.
Uh-huh.
Totally curing my inner creepy side.
Okay, explain that.
Because you know how I like creepy killers.
Yes.
It's about killers. And I can watch the show and I'm like, oh, okay, good.
So this is not curing your inner creepy side. This is cultivating and growing your inner creepy side.
No, because I'm never going to go kill. I'm never going to go kill, Samantha. I promise. I'm never going to kill.
That is okay. Well, it's being recorded, so
Yes, I will never kill. Too much work. Too much cleanup. Right?
that's it right there, folks.
Right?
It's too much cleanup.
Too much cleanup. Too much work.
I gotta move a body. What am I gonna
Right?
do?
God,
I need a saw.
right as I get older. Am I going to remember the whole lie, all the parts of the lie? Right? It's just like 20 years ago, maybe. Right? I don't know. Maybe things would have been different. Right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's because you're lazy. Well, that's good to know. Folks, we're okay now.
Folks, we're sorry. You know what? We are rambling today. We're already an hour long, Samantha.
Okay, I have a question.
All right.
I love almonds. I love all thing almonds.
Yes.
But people who like almonds don't always love almond extract, which
Because almond
makes no sense to
extract
me.
is horrible.
No, it's not. It just
Ew.
tastes like almonds.
Ew, no. I like almond the nut, but that's it. I don't want anything else. I want nothing else.
That makes no sense to me.
Really? Kind
Yeah.
of like dishes in the sink make no sense
Oh,
to me.
stop it. You know what? This is not Pick on Sam Day.
It's not.
This is not Pick on Sam Day.
But it might
Listen here, you little creep.
But it might be judging. But maybe I'm judging. Maybe I am judging.
I think I'm judging you as well.
Maybe
so-
the donut queen has some judgment. I'm just saying, right? What do I say, Samantha? What's our saying? When life hands you lemons, you make lemonade.
And you buy some iced tea.
And you buy some iced tea. Right? There you go. Hey, okay, question for you. Is the
Yes.
bay leaf, you know the bay leaf?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think it's just the ugly cousin of all spices? Like, what does it really do?
Well, it's a bay leaf. It's only a leaf, and you can't eat it.
Yeah, like,
And
why are they
if you
bothering
make-
with it?
Like if you put it in something, you must take it out.
You must take it out. Just
Right?
seems like a lot
'Cause
of
you
work,
can't
that
eat
bay
it.
leaf.
Well, it seems like a lot of work, and it's just a leaf. Like, why do you need a leaf?
I think we could do.
In
I think we could kick bay leaves to the curb.
I think.
And
we
who
could.
knows? Maybe that's going to be one must go one day. Spices.
Spices. Oh, we just found something else. Week 3.
We got 3 more weeks of it. Woo! Thank God. Hallelujah. Right? You know. And friends of the podcast, feel free if you have just like a generic idea for one has to go.
Oh, I
You
got
never
one.
know. It might get used. Tell me, Samantha.
Gum.
Ooh, gum. I'm writing that down. That's a good one. Gum.
Gum.
Thank you. 4 weeks. We got another month, guys. Let's push it to Christmas. Oh yeah, we're fine because we can get it through Christmas, no problem.
We can get it through Christmas.
We can
got
get it
lots
through
of
Christmas. January is going to be tough.
Well, you know.
January is going to be tough. Hey, question
maybe-
for you.
Okay.
Did your high school cafeteria ever make any good food?
Yeah, hot dogs.
Hot dogs. That's
Yep.
wonderful. Ours did really, really good chocolate chip cookies.
Oh.
You could smell them through the whole school.
Yes, that
Yeah.
would be yummy.
So good. It was so good.
Huh. What made you think of that?
Because I was just thinking, I don't know, I must have seen it. Did I see it on a show or something? I don't know. And or maybe I was just thinking about high school. I just remember they used to do that. And then they used to, in the morning, they would do on a bun. It was, it was ham and cheese on a bun. And that was so good too.
Like a sandwich?
No, but they'd heat it. So it was kind of like all like melty.
Ah.
And that was breakfast.
Okay. All right.
But the chocolate chip cookies were to die for. Yeah, they were to die for.
No, I only remember a hot dog.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that,
No.
right?
Okay, so we all know that picking your nose in public is considered wrong.
It's a no-no.
It's a no-no.
It's a no-no.
And, and maybe eating it is not great,
Not good.
but sometimes you just got to pick.
I say don't eat it. But I think we gotta bring back being able to have a pick, because you gotta pick it sometimes. And I'll never believe that nobody picks their nose. I get maybe it's a private thing,
For sure.
but you gotta have a pick.
Like,
Especially now that your nose is covered in a mask all day.
and your nose runs. As soon as you take your mask off, your nose is running like crazy.
Well, I don't know about your mask. My mask really is just one big Kleenex, I think. I wash it every night. Mike's like, you're going to wash that nasty thing when you get home, right? Yeah, every night I'll wash it. I'll wash it before I got to go back to work.
Yes.
Because I'm sure it's just like a Kleenex for me.
It is.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Nasty.
gross.
They're nasty.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for the disposable ones, even though, right, nobody wants to wear them because they're like not quite as fun and cool.
They're not cool. They're an accessory now, Lisa.
I know, right? I know.
Okay. So picking your nose in public should be considered okay as long as we wear, or as long as we have Kleenex,
Yes.
as long as we do it
sometimes it needs to be done.
away from others.
Yeah. I blow my nose like 175 times a day.
Yes, you
Right?
do.
Like I am a nose blower. In my mind, my nose is drippy, so I'm always wiping my nose. Right? And we've already established that I don't throw the Kleenex away after one use.
No,
I'm
you
horrible.
do not.
I have no Kleenex etiquette at
It's
all.
disgusting.
I'm gross.
Yeah.
I'm gross that
I mean,
way.
yesterday, Michelle, when she lies in the back, she's like, "What's wrong with your voice?" Oh my God, are you sick?
Exactly.
Out
And then you
comes
went
the
all
mask.
Sam on me.
Oh,
Right, you went all Sam on
If
me.
you get me sick,
And I'm not sick. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh.
All right?
But we masked
I think
up.
I had tired voice. Yeah, and then we had to be all in masks then.
Yes.
Right? The HHG, because she's a mom, right? So she's very perceptive. Right? She's perceptive to those things.
She was all over you.
She knows, right? She knows. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Right?
Okay,
You know.
so Lisa,
Samantha.
when you were 10 years old,
Yeah.
what did you really love?
I really loved baseball cards.
Oh,
I was a collector. Right? I was a collector.
Oh my God. Of
Uh-huh.
course you were.
Right? And hockey cards, but baseball cards first and foremost, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
I really, really loved that. And I really loved lemon lime pop.
Oh, you still kind of like your weird flavored pop.
I do, right? Because you don't see them very often, right?
No.
So when I see them, I'm like, oh, come to mama.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you?
Well, that reminds me that I have always loved bubblegum ice cream
Yeah. Yeah, you're weird that way.
from an early age.
You don't
Bubble-
like kid stuff, but you like kid ice cream,
I do. I like bubblegum and Tiger.
right? And I'm
And if-
happy to say that in our freezer right now is some maple walnut, which is like at the
Oh.
other end of the spectrum.
You're like 102.
We're 102 with our ice cream picks over here at the Gibsons.
God. I really liked my I liked my purple bike with my banana seat.
Ooh,
Remember
I had a
when you
banana
were-
seat bike.
Yeah, that was all the rage back when we
Yeah.
were young, right? In the
Yeah.
70s.
And then remember, and you had your handlebars.
Yes. And then
You
you
had the big
used
handlebars.
and you used a deck of cards, and you would get like clips that people would use, like the wooden clips to
Yeah.
clip
in the
clothes to a
spokes.
clothesline things.
Yeah.
And you would put them in the spokes, and they would make a sound. You'd be
It'd
cool.
make a sound.
Yeah.
We used to take our banana seat bikes and our big handlebars, and we used to call it a Papa Wheelie bike,
Yeah.
right? Because we would hit a bump in the back road, and then you would like be like the fawns, eh? And
Yeah.
you pull it back.
Yeah.
You try and get some air. And one time my friend Lee Milden, she got so much air she went over the handlebars.
Oh.
And kind of sucked being her, right? Because we were in my kind of neck of the woods. So it was my mom that had to make her better. And I'm like, oh, my mom, she's not going to make you better. Right? I think my mom gave her a Band-Aid. Here you go. We're like 7,
my
right?
God.
And I'm like, oh, we're going to the wrong home. We are in the wrong neck of the woods to be getting injured.
Oh my
Right?
God.
You know,
Oh
Grandma
my
Lo,
God.
she's out getting groceries, so she's not home.
No. No,
funny.
and you know what? When I was 10, I just remember hanging out with my family a lot because my grandparents, my mom's mom and dad lived just down the road from us. So
Right.
I would get on the purple bike with the banana seat, and my sister and my brother and we'd drive to Grandma and Grandpa's house to find out what was going on, and we would just
Yeah.
hang out with everybody at the house because they had a big house and a big yard and everything. It was kind of cool. It was fun.
Being 10 was cool, right? Because we didn't have worries. There was no worries,
No, there's not.
right? like we didn't really have to worry about people taking us.
Yes.
Right?
That's
like,
true.
I mean, I get that it happened in the world, but
Yeah.
it wasn't the norm, right? It
No.
wasn't like you didn't raise your 10-year-old kids now to know their phone number and how to contact 5 people and what their safe word is if there's a stranger. Right?
True.
Christ, I went to a Toronto Blue Jay game with a man that owned the sports store downtown Stainer. Him and I. Right? Because Mr. Deneen I remember coming home saying, Mr. Deneen has an extra ticket to the Blue Jay game. And my dad's like, if you want to go and he wants to take you, that's fine.
Oh
Right?
my God.
That would never happen now.
No.
You're never going with some unknown man from your town.
No.
Right? To a town that's 2 hours away in the big city?
Yes.
Never is that
Never.
happening.
Never,
Right?
ever, ever.
No.
Oh my
That is so funny. And I mean, I remember like we always had like our Archie comics.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh God,
Richie
yeah,
Rich,
comics.
Right?
I remember
All
that.
that fun.
Do you remember like summers were the best? So remember the summer as a 10-year-old? Like I remember popsicles, purple popsicles,
Uh-huh.
or freezies, Mr.
Yeah.
Freezies, the big ones. That was your treat. You would go to the
Yep.
grocery store at the end of your road, and you would get like a freezie.
The convenience store, or you could buy like a Pop
Yeah.
Shop Pop
Yes, all of
Right?
that fun stuff on your purple bike.
on your purple bike. Do you remember? I remember buying that taffy. Remember that Neapolitan striped taffy?
Uh-huh.
Did you have that? And it
Yes.
looked like, and it was like so good.
So good. So full
right?
of sugar.
Yeah.
So full of
Oh
sugar.
yeah, that was the best, right?
Huh.
Yeah.
I remember reading.
Being
I
10 was
remember.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember reading a lot too, even at that age.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read. I didn't read. I read in
Let's-
school.
Let's
'cause I had
clarify.
to.
Yes, let's clarify. Lisa can read.
I can read. I can read. I'm a good reader. I just choose not to read. I like my reading done in article form.
Yes.
That's how I like to read. Right? Then they can be like thick, lots of pages in the article. That's fine.
Yes.
I don't like structure, right? You put it in a book and then I feel like you think you own me or something.
Oh my God.
And that's not how I roll.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Being 10
Anything
was
else?
fun.
Anything else, Lisa?
No, I just enjoyed being 10.
Yeah, it was fun.
Right? Simple times.
Yeah.
Right? No worries.
Well, it's the 70s, so we were dressing pretty interesting.
Yeah, we were looking good, right? Come home and have a casserole.
Wear your corduroy and your striped shirts.
Right? Or your vest that was crocheted for you. Right? Looking like $1 million. And if you were me, I was really clumsy, so I'd always fall and rip my corduroy pant.
Oh, geez.
Right? And then they'd have to have the patch. I'd be the weird kid with the patch knee. Right?
Oh my God.
Simple times, Samantha.
Simple times.
Simple times those 70s were.
Yes.
Right?
Oh.
Good times, good times.
All right, Lisa.
Samantha.
Do you have an I shake my head?
I do. It has to do with going to the haunted house last night. It's about the clowns. Dear clowns,
Jeez.
pick a team. Are you good? Are you bad? Because you turn up in my nightmares and you're at the birthday party. Pick a team. I shake my head at you. Right? God, I hate them.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. They need to pick a team.
Oh.
Declare.
Oh my God.
Declare. What about you, Samantha? Do you have an I shake my head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty generic this time.
Okay, what is it?
Can't we all just get along?
Oh, yes, we can. Of course we can. Right? Because when life hands you lemons, we make lemonade.
And some iced tea. Okay.
And some iced tea. Yeah. Right? Yeah. People just need to get along.
I just want people to get along.
You mean like put your differences aside? Like check your attitude at the door?
Check your attitude. Stop your complaining. It's kind of like your husband's motto. Yeah. I get that you have an opinion. I don't really care.
I don't really care.
No.
I'm sorry. Did I ask to hear it?
It doesn't change things. It doesn't change the rules. It doesn't change how things are going to happen. You can have an opinion. It doesn't change it.
No, so really, so you might as well just keep it to yourself.
There you go.
Right? Opinions best left alone.
Oh, God. Okay.
Right?
Just, why can't we just all get along?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I'm going to say.
I agree with that. That's very short and sweet and to the point.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes you need that. We don't have a topic for next week.
No, Lisa, there was a question mark. I expected you to fill it.
No. We can maybe try and see if we can track down the hippie.
Oh, let's track down the hippie.
Let's see how the hippie's doing, right? Now, hopefully she's available. If not, it'll just be a random old topic. Right?
Just a random topic from somewhere.
Samantha, I thought when you said topic for the week with the question mark, I didn't see the ... I thought that it was just a question.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, sorry. I misread.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. All right.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what we're doing next week. Here's hoping that Lisa can pull something out of her butt.
Her skinny little butt.
Her non-pooping butt.
My non-pooping butt. Right? My skinny non-pooping butt. I got issues.
You do. Okay. And in so many ways, in so many areas of life, we can't go back through them. We've already gone through an hour. We've already touched on a few things.
We already have, right? We already have, right?
All right. I just want to say thank you to John again.
Thanks, John.
He helps us do the podcast, and God bless him.
Next week when he helps us, it'll be an hour earlier. So how wonderful will that be?
Yay!
Right?
Thumbs up.
Sweet.
All right. So don't forget to check out our social media, guys. You know that we have the Facebook, we have the IG, the Instagram, and the Twitters. So just check us out and follow us and, chat along. That would be great.
Samantha, anything else to add this week?
No, I do not.
All right. Guess what? Oh, always a pleasure.
That should be.
The podcast that you just enjoyed is part of the Low Tree Studios podcast network. To enjoy more great podcasts, visit lowtreestudios.com.